A new study looking into the people being evicted in Toronto and the direct connection to race and poverty is painting a very clear picture about some of the challenges the Black community in this city faces, along with those living in low-income neighbourhoods. Facing the possibility of being kicked out of your home is an issue that has been brought to the forefront during this pandemic, but now it's being emphasized with new findings. Toronto's marginalized communities, specifically the Black population, are at a higher risk of being evicted.
We've been hearing from community members for a long time that evictions disproportionately burden Black Torontonians and low-income workers, but our data really backs that up and shows it quantitatively.
Forced Out is a new study released by the Wellesley Institute. It shows that areas of the city with 36% Black renter households have twice the eviction rate compared to census tracts with 2% Black households.
We found that census tracts where more Black renter households lived had significantly higher eviction filing rates, 2 times higher than would be expected. And we found that this association is independent of the associations with renter poverty, immigration status, gender, age, and subsidized housing.
The province's controversial Bill 184 sparked protests before being passed in July. As the moratorium on evictions was lifted, tenant supporters said more would come as a result, while government claimed the legislation would make it easier to resolve disputes with landlords. The City of Toronto has since launched a legal challenge.
When we work on eviction cases where there may be concerns about even rent payment or behavioral issues, there is often more of a crackdown or more of a surveillance when people are racialized.
The Ministry of Municipal Affairs and Housing claims extra cash offered up during the pandemic has addressed the short-term problem. Quote, local service managers across Ontario have been using their additional funding to address the COVID-19 outbreak in ways that best meet their local need, including helping people stay in their homes. More than 20,000 eviction applications were filed in Toronto in 2018 alone. There are also indications that the low-income and racialized neighbourhoods most affected by COVID-19 are the same ones where the evictions are taking place.
There can't be a blind eye at this point. Action has to be taken, and that means a real commitment to safe, affordable housing and to rent control.
Otherwise, those already facing systemic issues, including racism, will continue to be more likely in need of a place to live. Tenants and advocates have actually created a brand new tool to keep tabs and continue the fight against evictions. It's actually called the Eviction Tracker, and they're encouraging anyone who has been affected to report their case as soon as they can. Mark McAllister, City News.